Today, I'm going to teach you how to clean a flooded unit. I'm Nick Glassett, and I'm inside the bounce house. Okay, so I've had this slide blown up for about 15-20 minutes, and it's coming along nicely, just drying out. As it's blown up, I just kind of assess the damage and just to kind of see where the water is, what's happening. Over here, as it was blowing up, there was an absolute waterfall that came out of this. And so basically what happens is when there's water, you know, when the unit's flooded from rain and there's water in here, like in the actual bounce house part, and then you deflate it and roll it, the water squishes and kind of redistributes everywhere. So then when you blow it up, the whole unit will be soaking wet, whether or not it was wet when it was rolled up. And then the water will just kind of, a lot of the water will come out. And so that's a good thing. And then what I do after that is I like to come over here where the action happens and literally just go inside. I just go inside the bounce house with the shop vac and vacuum it out when it's trashed. When it's trashed. If it's just damp, no biggie. And then I'll also bring some towels in there with me and I can towel it down. Just get it, you know, fairly dry in there. It's gonna go out next weekend and get trashed again. You know, so it's not like you need to get it perfect, but just get the inside dry. And then what I always do is I make sure that I've got the bounce house on a circuit where the likelihood of the breaker popping is very low, because that would be bad if you're inside the bounce house and the breaker pops. That would be very bad. For just in case emergencies, I always keep some sort of knife in my pocket whenever I go inside, because if something goes down, I don't want to get trapped inside it way over in the corner and whatever. Obviously that's like worst case scenario, but your boy is extremely claustrophobic. I'm gonna say that again. I am extremely claustrophobic and I still go inside of these, so don't be crying in the comments that you don't know if you can do it. You can do it. What you'll see when you first blow it up, you'll get some discoloration, and the whole slide will probably be discolored from being wet, just from being waterlogged, but the vinyl dries quick. So there's what I'm talking about. You see how it's a lighter green where this water is dripping? It's because it's just saturated with water. So when I blew this slide up, there was big splotches of light green all over. The whole thing was goofy. See, those are not really water spots. Those are spots on the vinyl that are just from wet. See, but over on this side where the sun's been shining, it's much more uniform. Whereas when I first blew this up, this had light green splotches all over it. The whole unit was all the wrong colors everywhere, but it dries out a little bit. And so basically my take on the Waterslide, right, because this is a bounce house Waterslide combo, my take on getting this dry after a rental, just do as best as you can and get it pretty dry. I'm gonna do my regular cleaning on this. You know, we'll disinfect it, vacuum it out, all that. But as far as getting it dry, just get it dry enough, because it's going back out next weekend to get trashed. Now, if you want to go through and detail it out and spend 2 hours and get it absolutely perfect and dry everywhere, power to you, dude. That's badass. I got more to do in there. I got 5 more in the backyard, and I got 2 on the trailer over there that I already did. So I'm a busy dude. I just get them dry enough. No, they're not going to mildew. No, they're not going to rot. No, they're not going to get moldy or bad things happen. Yes, I'm in southern Louisiana where it's humid as shit. Nothing ever really dries out. They don't get, you know, from week to week, they're not going to get any major issues. Now, what I will say is this. If this was the last Waterslide rental for this for the year, and I was going to go put it into storage until next spring, I would do it differently. This thing would be bone dry before it goes into storage, because it sits that long rolled up with water in it. You will potentially have some issues. 1 week, really, today's Tuesday, so it's going back out on Saturday. A couple days, no biggie. Okay, after you assess the damage from the outside, you're going to assess the damage from the inside. And yes, it can be a little scary, but you just got to ask yourself, do you want to have a successful business or you want to be comfortable? I'm going to take number 1 every time. So I got my shop vac, and it's going into the vent, and then guess where I'm about to go with it. Take off your hat and your glasses and get after it. Here we go. Gotta hurry. Okay, then you're gonna zip it back behind you. Zip, zip, zip. Come on. All right, then you're inside. Sorry, the lighting sucks. So now I'm inside. Let me show you what I'm looking at and why I came in here. So, see that puddle? I'm about to vacuum that puddle all up. Come around the corner, even bigger puddle. There's the blower. More. This way, only a little bit. And then we'll look over here. There's the slide over there. We'll go over there and check that in just a second. Okay, so once you start the vacuum up, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm sucking the water up. And the shop vac will make pretty quick work of it. And I just get as much as I can. Now I'm over by the slide. The slide is here. I'll show you that hole in just a second. And we're gonna assess that and see if we need to get down there. If we do, there's a zipper on that end we can go in. Generally speaking, on this unit, the slide's not that bad though. That's down the slide. Yeah, it's not, I don't know if you can tell, it's not that flooded. We'll just leave it alone. It's fine, that'll dry out. Yeah, nothing to worry about. This, however, you'll want to vacuum all this up. All right, dude, here's the mother load. Check this. This one's deep. When I got to the rental to pick this up, like to the house to pick this up, it was so full of water. I've seen this unit have this much water one other time, and I actually pumped it out with a non-submersible pump the first time. I didn't have my pump with me yesterday, so I just muscled it, and it was brutal, and I kind of used a little bit of ingenuity, but I knew that this was coming. I knew that this cleaning day was coming today, one day later. Okay, so now I'm just gonna basically do my normal cleaning routine and roll her up and be done. What up? Just want to say thanks for watching this video. Trying to grow this channel, so any likes, any subscribes, for sure mean the absolute world to me. Then of course you guys can always find me over on my Instagram, which is at NickOGlass, and then my personal blog is just nickglassett.com. So once again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace!